right, so pretty excited, heading to a group ride. You say group ride, exciting. You know, some people don't like them at all. Today's gonna be a little different because I actually get to meet a few YouTubers that I've been following, and some of the people that have subscribed to me who I'll get to meet. We're gonna shake hands, maybe do some collaboration if we're lucky, and just make a great day of it.
Well, that's cool. I gotta go for it.
Hey, aren't you Nate from Bike Safe Repeat? All right, can we take a break? Woo, already worked out.
You can probably tell by listening to the wind, but it was a very windy and cold day. 15-mile-an-hour winds, about 38 degrees. It would just blow right through you. What I didn't say in the intro is I had been sick for the last 5 days, and I was questioning whether I was even going to do the ride. I got to the first, maybe third of the way down up, and my lungs were burning. And then I ran into this guy here, Oscar P. from Houston, Texas. He's a fellow YouTuber, and he was struggling a little bit with the altitude. I was struggling with being sick, and we decided that we're going to take a little slow ride to the top, do some collaboration, and encourage each other all the way through. It turned out to be a really good day. At this particular part of the ride, it gets a really technical uphill. Great exposure, really cool place. I love to come practice here to work on my uphill climbing. If you hear, you can hear the crowd yelling, trying to encourage people up. They know it's hard. One of the cool things about a group ride, you get the right vibe, you get the right guys cheering you on. This particular spot here I've always struggled with and hadn't been able to clear. This was the first time I cleaned it without putting a dab. It's got a little bit of an off camber to an uphill, and it seems to throw you. Here's Oscar giving it a shot, and you can see it really takes your momentum and kind of knocks you off the bike, but he kept going and he was able to do it the second time. Nice job, Oscar.
Even though it's windy and my body's not feeling good, I'm still enjoying the ride today.
So my analytics show that this is about the point where most people turn my videos off, just a little after 2 minutes. But I encourage you to stick around. And if you have stuck around, please subscribe. I promise it gets even better as we go. This was a really great trail.
You? Yeah. You? Yoo-hoo. That wind is getting cold.
I got a video of me.
So if you go to Oscar P's
down,
Instagram, you can see actually a video where he crashed on this spot. So my confidence wasn't very high, but I checked it out, and then he showed me how to do it. Almost went over the bars, yet I did it anyway. It's nice to overcome another obstacle that I always thought was a little janky and was afraid to try.
Nice. That's how you're supposed to do it.
I also want to give a quick thank to Oscar as well for doing the third-person shots here. Anything you see that's a follow cam or third person, it's from Oscar. And it's interesting, you see the difference between the two cameras. He's using a GoPro 3 Plus, I think, and I've got the new GoPro Hero 8. So the light is totally different, but I still love the footage that he did. So thank you again, Oscar. Oh, I promised you a group ride, so here's a picture of a group. I don't know if it was our group or just another group that we caught. We did take our sweet time and tried to find some cool places to take some nice video to create some content, but there was a lot of people on the trail. This section here is probably the most technical. It's called the waterfall, and I would say 50% of the people walk it. I used to. Now I really enjoy going down it. This is the toughest part, is this little corner right here.
Such a fun line. Yeah.
Here's some bonus footage that Oscar took with his camcorder, just to give us a little different look than the GoPro. Then I returned the favor. I've got Oscar. This was his second attempt. It's nice to see a guy that's not afraid to climb back up and try. He dabbed the first time, and then here's his second attempt, and he made it no problem. Even got the technical corner. Once again, nice job, Oscar. So that about wraps up another awesome ride on the Zen Trail. If you're in southern Utah anytime soon, this is a must ride. The last 2 miles of this trail, I would say, stack up against any trail in the state. So much fun. And speaking of must rides, you must ride. So this is my quick reminder for you to get off the couch, get out and ride. See you next time.
All right, so we just finished Zen, and I almost didn't make it. I got to about, a third of the way up. I've been sick for the last week, and my lungs were really burning, so I decided to, just maybe turn around. And because it's been really cold. I don't think it's cracked 40 degrees today, and it was really windy. And on my way down, I ran into another YouTuber, Oscar P. He does some really good stuff out of Texas, and he was struggling with the altitude a little bit, and so I knew he wanted to finish it, so I decided to do a slow roll with him, and we walked up some of the really tougher spots and had a great time, and then the descent was amazing. So I'm glad that I turned around, and then when I got to the bottom, ran into a couple other YouTubers. So I got Daniel from Music Man MTB and Eric from Ride Labs, and we're about to go meet Nate from Bike Sleep Repeat. Now we're going to do a little run around Church Rocks. So we know it's really dry there and a lot less windy. So anyway, Zen was great. Turned out to be a great day, even though it was cold. I got my lungs back about halfway through and feeling pretty good. So
RMBL, riding my best life, even when I'm sick.